Stop playing with them, Riot. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can. Like Gabby, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies is pretty. All of the Barbies is bad. It's girls, and we ain't playing tag. Red, but he spank me when I get back. I'm in LA, Buffalo Drive. I'm in New York, Medicine Ave. I'm a Barbie girl. Pink Barbie dream house.
People ask a lot, but they don't really think about before they ask it. Why are you the way you are? Those of you that are lucky to be asked that to your face, because a lot of the people that have that kind of question about me, they don't ask me to my face because I've sort of set boundaries where you just can't ask me anything. You can't disrespect me. So therefore I come off as difficult, which is not the case. I've just set boundaries in my adult life that I wasn't able to set in my prior teenage life, childhood life. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, back to the topic at hand. Why are you the way that you are? People don't really think about that question. They don't think about what could have happened to lead this person to be this way. And I'll tell you what the wrong answer is most of the time. Nothing. Even if it's something very small and minuscule to you, there was something that totally shattered that person's existence. It could be something as small as their dog dying or something, getting ran over, or losing a favorite toy that was comforting during a hard situation. I am not the person to judge in regards to what your situation was that led you to be the person you are today. But I think it's an important question of that people need to think about. What led to this? I think I'm a great person despite things that I have dealt with and been through. And the longer you follow me on my channel, the more those things are going to come out, the more I become comfortable with talking about those things. We're going to have some uncomfortable conversations. And that is going to help me, and I hope it's going to help other people to realize that it's okay to not be okay sometimes. It's okay to talk about where you come from, what made you who you were, even if it's not pretty. I'm at that point in my life. In the video that you're going to see, I actually put a little bit of my recent psychiatrist visit. And we had a candid conversation. I'm sharing this because it's normal. It's the normal that nobody talks about. The fact that that's someone that I see and talk to. It's normal in the fact that I don't have a desire to hide it, because in the world we live in today, if you don't have some kind of issue, if you see sunshines and rainbows and honeybees flying everywhere, then you must have the blinders turned on, because the state of the world right now is not happy. I went back and forth about if I really wanted to do that, and I decided, yeah, I want to share this. I want to share a couple parts of that conversation. And the judgment and the backlash I may get from it, it's okay, because this is not only for me, this is for people like me. And when I say like me, I don't mean like me as in a carbon copy. Like me as in they haven't had a voice all their life, and now that they have one, they won't be silenced. I think it's important. And thank you for tuning in. A regular life, is that possible for me?
And that's one of those loaded questions, because I could say you do have a regular life. You know what I mean? But defining regular, defining normal, defining this is all in the eye of the beholder, right? Mm-hmm. It's And I think that the other part of it, meds make it like easy to start processing, but like going through and understanding the root cause of why you do the checking, right? Why you have to like film yourself paying your bills and then check it and tell yourself no, you know what I mean? Like you did it. Like why do you have to keep on going back? Because there's something deep that started it, and it's like something that probably will stem to when you were a child.
Oh, like I've come to the realization a long time ago. I was robbed from my childhood. Like I didn't get to be a child, and nothing makes sense sometimes because it's like, how did I get to be 30? And I mean, I don't see how I got here. I
Right. Okay.
When I'm healed enough one day, I want to do some motivational speaking outside of the music stuff and everything else I want to do, but only when I'm healed. Right now, this is the only conversation I can have because it's a candid, open conversation about my own life. It's not me giving advice. It's not me telling you how to live your life. It's me showing you mine. And this is the only way I can help myself and help others now. Because I'm not in a place where I feel like I can speak professionally to someone else who's hurting. I can just show you what a person who's hurting, what they're capable of doing. They are capable of survival. They are capable of pushing through when there's not many people behind them. And like I said, as time goes on, I really want to tell you a story. Like there's going to be some things that, this video is probably going to leave some questions with a couple of the segments that I put in here. And one day I am going to do a story time on those events when I get to a place where I'm totally comfortable with disclosing that. And you know what? Something else I've struggled with telling my story. I can't tell my story without telling parts of others. And that's just the people who are directly in correlation with me. It took me a long time to realize that by doing so, my intention is not to hurt those people. I'm just telling my story that's been hidden behind those lives that weren't mine. Maybe lives that were responsible for mine and just had that commingled with mine. But I feel like I've spent I spent my entire life behind those lives. You know what I'm saying? Protecting, not even protecting as in, ooh, trouble, but you know what I'm saying? Keeping it closed. In most cultures, they say, they say, oh, what happens in this house stays in this house. Sometimes the house isn't just the house. Sometimes it's a gymnasium. Like, basically what I'm saying is there's no malice in my heart when I speak about these things that may involve other people. It's just part of my story that I can't keep hidden just because it makes someone else uncomfortable. Asking me to be silent while you get to live your life isn't fair to me. I also respect parts of the story that's not mine to tell, that linger off and go into other things, and that I will not do. But I am going to tell my story in my own way, in my own words. And like I said in a previous video, there's no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside of you. I'm not going to be in agony anymore. Like, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to disclose what I want to disclose in my own time. And I'm going to work on me. And I hope this inspires you to work on you. Yeah. I hope this inspires you to work on you. I really do. About it, she's telling me, I'm sorry this happened, but you and him are both grown and you need to take it up with him. And I pray for you and him. I put all my family at the altar. You gave me the Bible and I needed love. So therefore there's a religious issue too. It's like people will throw their kids through the fire for religion. And it's just, I'm telling you that I sacrificed my childhood for your marriage and for our family to be normal. And this is what you tend to tell me. So no, I don't have a lot of faith and forgiveness in people. All I know is
No,
pain.
I mean, you know, and that's what I was saying, like the childhood that we have, you know, the nature and the nurture forms us to the person that we are today. And like, you know, probably in some way, you know, has driven you to making choices about men that you have dated, you know, in the past.
Stop playing with him, Riot. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can. Like Debbie, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies is pretty. All of the Barbies is bad. It's girls, and we ain't playing tag. Red, but he spank me when I get bad. I'm in LA, Rodeo Drive. I'm in New York, Medicine Ave. I'm a Barbie girl.